Hello. So I decided a long time ago I wanted to start doing this, making videos in general. And well, now we have some time to do such things. Uh, so I'm Mandy, for anyone that doesn't know. I'm creator of This Is Pretty in Ink. And I had a little bit of an epiphany in the last 24 hours. Something that one of my clients had said. She's a business owner as well, and she had said how it wasn't the first time that she's had to build her business from nothing, and now she makes mills. So, in this trying time, I felt compelled to chime in on also being a business owner, and that things have a wax and wane, and sometimes things are going smooth, of course. But um, so Pretty Unique was created in 2008, and it was actually created um, during the market crash. And so I created a business when everybody else was kind of freaking out about money. Mind you, business did not take off that fast for years. And it was sort of one of those things that, you just keep building and everything starts from nothing and gets built again. If you already have something, keep nourishing it. You just have to adapt. I then from 2008 until 2010 or 11, I relocated Pretty in Ink across state lines. So Pretty in Ink relocated from Pennsylvania to Ohio, which was not, a huge jump, but clients aren't going to follow you. So Pretty in Ink started all over again here in Columbus, Ohio. And when I started over, it was from zero. So I had the odds and end jobs, the waitressing, the serving, bartending, receptionist at a salon. I did odd and end jobs that I could kind of find until I could build the clientele. And you just keep building, you just adapt. And I think that was just a huge, compelling thought in the last 24 hours. That's yeah, we're all, kind of in quarantine and hanging out and kind of left to our own devices, but it is up to each one of us to sort of adapt, adapt to what's been given to us and dig deep, do a personal cleanse of all the BS that isn't really creating the best in us, allowing us to take a step back, take a breath back, and really hone in on our strengths. And if anybody has anything or conversation to say hi or anything like that, I would love to have conversation with other business owners or other, I would feel honored to talk to anybody, and talk business, because it just is my livelihood. I thrive on it and I love listening to all things. But if any other business owners or artists on here want to chime in, you can actually ask to go live with me and create another conversation with me in another community that normally I think would have taken me a long time to do because of life, because of the business, because of doing all of these things that we do daily. Now we're confined to here, so it's time to adapt and have conversation and start to create community, because this will get lifted. This will change a lot of things, but we are going to go back to being even better, more resilient. We will have learned a bunch of lessons, just like in previous times mentioned with the 2008 market crash. Everybody, learned a lesson and bounced back and learned to adapt. So anyway, if anybody wants to chime in and say, hey, and oh yeah, I'm learning to drink coffee black. It's not bad. I do it when I have to, but yeah, I prefer creamer. I personally am really, really self-quarantined. So if anybody is nearby and wants to drop stuff off, if you head up the grocery store, that'll be great. I did travel to California last week, I traveled to California last week, kind of cautiously. The event that I was going to got canceled. As soon as I got off of the flight, it was notification in my phone like we canceled. So I just precautionary reasons am not having any like human contact or going to any stores, and it's just completely a precaution, and it's our responsibility to kind of do that for ourselves and each other right now. So if anybody wants to have a conversation and join in on the live, so here's Instagram up here I'm looking at, and then here's Facebook down here. And it's just so interesting that like we can have a conversation. Yes, Bill, I'm drinking black coffee. If you'd like to bring me a creamer, that would be great. But yeah, adapting, Bill. It's called adapting. So tell me some things that you've learned to do or adapt in this situation. It's been, I guess about a week for most people. For me, it's only been 2, maybe a day and a half. Keith and I took a road trip from California here. So some of our quarantine was actually a road trip from LA to Columbus in 30 hours because we felt that everything was shutting down. And, my best friend messages me and said, I don't know if you're going to have groceries. Can I buy you some groceries? And I'm feeling like, oh, shit. Yeah, we better go. There was this super sense of urgency to come in and get our butts here and start doing provisions. What am I going to be doing with my time? Well, hopefully more of this, because I do like to talk and I like to have conversation. Yoga. I got up. I woke up at like 8:50, and I knew that there was like a 9 a.m. Live yoga class through Lit Life, and so I got on there like couldn't even really see. I was wearing just the sloppiest sleeping clothes, and just logged on there, did yoga for an hour, jumped in the shower, and I just know that every day I want to try to show up not only like for myself, but I want to try to show up for the clients that we've built, and the clients that we've connected with over the years through Pretty in Ink, and friends and family. And I would encourage like everybody to kind of do that too. So every day I am gonna make myself a routine and just be here. I think that there's a lot in the basement that I could probably organize. There is a lot of things to just kind of like go through and really just get more balanced internally as well as externally. I think a lot of people could probably agree with that across the board, but I am thinking about wanting to do this more often as far as going live, specifically with other business owners and stuff. But I want to make a specific time of day so that it's like, oh, yep, Mandy's going to be online, 12 p.m. or 1 o'clock or something like that. So if anybody has any suggestions on when you'd prefer to see my face, just let me know. So is everybody in Ohio area? Where's everybody kind of located that's on and checking out this live right now? Billy, I know where you live. Let's see. Oh, hi, Cal. Hi. I can like wave to people. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna learn all these gadgets. I know that we can like split screens and multiple people can be on these lives, which is super, super, super exciting. Oh, hey, Keith. Stacy Glam. How's everybody doing? So anyway, oh, hi, Will. James is here looking for you. Oh, James can't find me. Tell him he's got to go on to Pretty in Ink's page, Pretty in Ink's Facebook page, or just tell him to go on Instagram. That should be live on there. So, anywho, that's pretty much why I wanted to get on here, was just talking about adapting. And has anybody found themselves doing Never Have I Evers? I did. So yesterday I unpacked my luggage from California within 24 hours and did all the laundry. Never have I ever done that in any time I've ever traveled. I pack last minute and then it doesn't really come unpacked for a while. It's a terrible, terrible habit. But I broke it yesterday because, well, we got time, right? Yeah, where is James? Sheesh. Anywho, I guess that's about it since nobody wants to say anything specific or say hi or talk about anything that they've kind of learned about themselves or learning how to adapt. So I hope everybody is doing well, and I'm going to sign off now. So bye.